Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to go over the incredible sales of this weekend, and boy, was it a weekend. I had over $1,300 in sales on my eBay store, all strictly 100% on eBay. They range everywhere from a quick $20 flip to one item that sold for over almost $300 with shipping. So there was 5 items total that were over $100 sales. And when you add it all up, $1,300 weekend, what a banger. So let me go over the items that sold this weekend. And I do this to show you the random things to look for when you're at thrift stores. Whether you're at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, it's all the same. If you see these items out in the wild, be on the lookout. Hashtag BOLO. So let's go over it. And we'll start with a good one. We've got this Canon lens. I paid $3. I've had it for a little while, but these lenses are always worth grabbing. It has a model number right on it. Number one reason why I love electronics is because it gives you a model number. Super easy to look it up and comp it out to see if it's worth grabbing. So I sat on this for a few months, but I got full asking price of $90. So that was worth it. Next, we've got a Canon camera. I had just listed this. I picked it up at Savers a few weeks ago. So it's been sitting on my desk. I needed to test it, get it listed, and it sold within a week. So I paid $7.50. It was probably $10 with 25% off Thursday, and it sold for $100. $100. There is a little bit of a flaw in the back. I put that in the listing, that there's some kind of something on top of this screen. I don't even know what to call it, but it has like a screen over a screen. It's a little crooked, so you can see that the screens don't align, and it's still got $100. But I tested it, I charged it, I'm selling it as is, no charger. It does have a battery. $100. So these little cameras, always look them up. These are the PowerShot ELPH, ELPH. This one's a 340HS, but any of those digital cameras, I mean, I always look them up, and you get to know the ones that are worth grabbing. I love old film cameras. Those also do really well. So if it's got a model number, look it up. And then, let's see, next item was a super fast sale. This is a Seagate 8 terabyte external hard drive. No power. When I bought it, it was just in a bag. The guy didn't even know what it was. So he's like, make an offer. I said $5 because there's no power. Who knows if it works, if it's corrupt, any of that stuff. It sold for $73. My husband did test it. I had him plug it into his computer. We cleared it all out, took out all the data that was in it. It actually has somebody's old taxes in it. How can you get rid of a hard drive and not take your personal information? So luckily it got in hands of very honest people. We deleted all of that. We reformatted it and listed it as such, as completely clear, reformatted, $73. And again, no power with it. It's just the hard drive. Next up, let's grab these speakers. So there's 2 of these speakers, JVC, and I made a rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. My husband is rolling his eyes behind the camera because I know better. Anytime you buy speakers, take the cover off. Take the cover off. Look at your speaker. Make sure it looks good. This one looks good, a little dusty. This one, however, not so much. It's punched in. It's punched in. So this one, one of them didn't work. I think it's the punched in one didn't work. So I went ahead and listed it for parts. When you buy an item right to begin with, you know that you are leaving enough room if the item doesn't work. Always buy it right. So I paid $10 for the pair. If they worked, the sell-through rate is through the roof. There's only there was less than 5 available and like dozens sold. So it is a super hot item. Why? I don't know, but super hot speaker. I knew I was buying it right at $10. I took the risk. I should have looked at it and probably not bought it, but at $10, it was worth it. Sold it for parts for $25. And it's actually going to somebody who's going to fix it. Their eBay name or their eBay store was something electronics or something speakers. It's obvious they're going to clean it up. They're going to fix that speaker. They're going to resell it then for that $50 to $100 that it's worth. But I'm happy to make my $10, $12 after fees. But the lesson, always look inside. Next up, let's go with a good one here. We've got a camcorder. Sony camcorders. Always look them up. I think I've said that 10 times now. I picked this one up at, I want to say it was the church sale, or not church sale, a 4-H club sale pretty recently. And I tested it. Yes, I charged it up. I paid $30 for it, and it sold for $190. $190. So, tested it out. We charged it. Everything worked. Comes with, I think, just one tape that's in it. And I don't even think it had a charger. Let me look. No, no charger. So it is, I'll have to double check the listing. Remote, AV cables. All right, so always look up your camcorders, and this one sold for $190. Okay, next really hot item was this Smart Stream 4K streaming device. So, did I know what this was? No. I thought it'd be something like a Roku or an Amazon Fire Stick where it's got all of your apps, your Netflix, all of that to watch. This one's a little different. It does not have all those apps. It's one that you basically have to customize and know what you're doing. So it did take a little while to sell. I had these for about a couple months. I had 2 of them. I already sold the first one, and now this one sells. I'm in them $10 each, and they're sold for $109. $109. Super happy with that. Let's go to another jumbo sale. This is probably my best sale of the weekend. If you watched any of my past content, I picked up a ton of these handheld GPS units at an estate sale. This sale, most things were overpriced. They had dishes priced at like $75. They had pots and pans at $50 to $100 a piece. They were ridiculous, but they can't look up everything. So behind the scenes, on the shelf right behind the cash register, was all the fun toys. I had to pull them all out. The prices were all over the place. Some of them were $30, some were $20, one was $50. I think they just looked at it and was like, okay, this one's worth more than this one, when they didn't know one from the other. I bought them all. I was in this sale probably for, I think it was $160 out the door, and I had 4 or 5 GPS units, and a few other techie things. Okay, so fast forward, this one sold within a week or 2 of listing it. I paid $30 for this one, and it sold for $285. $285, almost $300 for this little GPS. I charged it up. It takes a pretty generic charger, powered it on, it works, listed it as tested. Everything was good. So almost $300 for that guy. A Wii. Wii's sell. They were hotter during the pandemic. Definitely hotter during the pandemic. They were averaging about $120 to $150 during the peak. So they've come down in price, but if you bundle it right, you'll get your money's worth. So this one, I was trying to remember, I think I paid $10 at a garage sale. There was a couple that I had picked up over the last year or so, and I got them mixed up. So I didn't do very good note taking on which ones I paid what for, but I think this one was the $10 garage sale find. It had Mario Kart. It has Super Mario. It has a super clean Wii. It's got all the cables, multiple controllers, the wheels for the Mario Kart. Like, this is a bundle to be bundled. And I went ahead and took an offer. We kind of went back and forth for a little while. And it sold for $160. So I'm super happy. If I ported it out, I probably would have got more. The Mario Kart and the Super Mario by themselves probably should have got $30 to $40 a piece. But putting it together, I get rid of one bigger item for top dollar at $160 plus shipping. So hopefully I'll be able to save a little bit on the shipping to add to the profits. So that wraps up all of the big ticket items, but I never leave behind any little bread and butters. Those little bread and butters add up. So these 3 things, we've got, I like 4 things. We've got this doll. I paid $3 for $22. I probably won't buy her again. I thought she was super cute. I thought she was like a strawberry shortcake or something. She wasn't, but sold for $22. I've had her for over a year. Rolly kit. These unroll and people can use it for their sewing stuff, for their fishing stuff, any kind of hobbies. I paid $4 and it sold for $20. This is probably the 4th or 5th one of these I've sold. I probably should have left it behind. There's not a lot of profit and it's kind of a big item. But I sell them so fast that they're a no-brainer to grab. So even if it's only a $10 profit, it's worth grabbing. Wii remotes, whenever I buy bigger bundles, it doesn't match it. I sell these separately. Got $20 for this little remote. And filters. I love filters. Filters sell so well for me. And I pick these up, usually $1 or $2 at my local thrift store. And they sell very consistently. They don't take up a lot of space. They're super easy to ship. They're super easy to list and take pictures. I love filters. So this particular filter sold for $20. And like I said, I'm in $1 or $2. So definitely a no-brainer there. All right. So that's everything that sold this weekend. As I said, it was over $1,300 in gross profits. Hopefully you saw something that you would have walked by last time you were at a thrift store or estate sale. And well, now you'll know to look it up because it could be worth some serious money. If you like what you saw, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, notification bell, you know all the good things, and I will see you on the next one.